Hello and welcome everyone in our today's webinar. My name is Priyanka Sharma and I am working as Program Executive at Bioinformatics Technologies of India. So today I am here to present our topic, Empowering Healthcare Sector with Data Science and Advanced Analytics. So what we are going to learn today about machine learning, types of machine learning, how can we use machine learning for in disease prediction, case studies, and what are the challenges. So first of all, what is a machine learning? A machine learning is like teaching a computer to learn from data and make decisions or prediction without being explicitly programmed for each task. Basically, it is similar to how we learn from experience. For example, imagine we are showing computer a lots of pictures of cats and dogs. So through machine learning, the computer can figure out on its own how to distinguish between cats and dogs by identifying patterns in the pictures. So in simple words, machine learning is about teaching computer to learn and make smart choices by looking at examples and data. Why machine learning? Why we should have to use machine learning in our daily basis or in our healthcare sector? So to develop new systems that can automatically adapt and customize themselves to individual user, we can discover new knowledge by using different type of data. That can be a market data also. So machine learning has ability to mimic a human being, so we can replace certain monotonous tasks. To develop new systems that are too expensive and are too difficult to construct manually because they require specific details, skills, or knowledge to be a specific task. So let's see what are the steps in our general machine learning pipeline. It has some steps. The first one is define objective, data collection, prepare data, split, train and test data, select the best algorithm, and integrate model and deployment. So let's learn it one by one. The first one is define objective. This is the first step of any type of ML analysis. First, we have to define which kind of analysis we want to done. It can be disease identifying, organism prediction, gene expression analysis, phylogenetic analysis, population identification. The second step is the data collection. The data collection completely depends upon which type of diseases or which type of features we are using in an ML analysis. Features can be upregulated and downregulated genes. Upregulated and downregulated genes are those type of genes that are the highly expressed in a particular disease, and downregulated genes are those genes that are less expressed in that disease. Other features like age, BMI, weight, gender, and the last one is the stages of disease progression. The third step is prepare data. When you will download your data from any type of database, it will be the raw data. So it will contain any values, null value, duplicate value, and zero value. So that can become hurdle in an ML analysis. So before use that data, we need to normalize it and curate our data. The next step is split, train, and test data. This is the most crucial step in any ML analysis. So to build a machine learning model, you need to feed it with data so that it can learn patterns and relationships from that data. If you will use the whole data, then you couldn't have any data left to verify how well your model performs. So it is very important to split your data in two parts, test data and train data. It can be of any percentage, 60 to 40%, of suppose 60% is your test data, so you can use your 40% as test data, or 80% of your train data, or 20% as test data. Now the next step is select the best algorithm. After the data analysis, you can use your data in any type of machine learning algorithm. This is of three types: supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. The last step is to integrate model or deploy. After the ML algorithm that you have created, it is very important that you need to deploy your model. But before deploy your model, you need to send it for the clinical trial. Because if your model is showing the 94% on your side, then it is very important that in the clinical trial it will show the same results. If it will show the same results, now only after that you can deploy your model. Now, let's learn the types of machine learning. So, as I have told you, there are three types of machine learning algorithms: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Supervised learning. It is a type of ML algorithm where the algorithm is trained on a labeled dataset. What do you mean by a labeled dataset? Suppose I will explain you with an example. Let's take, I think that all of you know about the spam filter in your email box. So your spam filter works like a machine learning model because it has ability to distinguish between the spam, between the emails that are useful for you and that are useless for you. In the second example, let's take a car price prediction. So for prediction, it offers number of features like mileage, age, make, etc. These are called predictors. So with the help of these predictors, you can choose a new car. So this kind of work is called the regression. Supervised learning algorithms have number of ML algorithms. These are the k nearest neighbors, linear regression, logistic regression, support vector machine (SVM), decision trees, and random forest neural network. The second algorithm is unsupervised machine learning algorithm. So in this type of ML algorithm, the algorithm is given data without the explicit instructions on what to do with it. So instead of labeled examples, it's provided with the dataset and tasked with finding patterns, structures, or relationship with the data on its own. It has some algorithms like clustering, k-means, anomaly detection and novelty detection, visualization and dimensionality reduction, PCA, and association rule learning. The third algorithm is the reinforcement machine learning. In this type of ML algorithm, the agent learns to make sequence of decisions by interacting with an environment. So agent's goal is to maximize a cumulative reward signal over time. So here I am talking about agent. So what I mean by agent? Here agent is the learner or decision maker who makes decisions or take actions in an environment to achieve specific goals. And what I mean by environment? So here environment is the external system with which the agent interacts. Now, we will learn how can we use a machine learning in healthcare sector. So in identifying disease and diagnosis, drug discovery and manufacturing, medical imaging diagnosis, personalized medicine, smart health records, clinical trial and research. So let's see one by one. Identifying disease and diagnosis, that I have told you that we can create or we can analyze any type of disease, or we can create a model for the early prognosis or for the prediction of any type of disease. In drug discovery and manufacturing. So in drug discovery, machine learning is used to identify potential drug candidates by analyzing molecular data and predicting how different compounds would interact with specific disease or targets. So machine learning techniques involve unsupervised learning, which can identify patterns in data without providing any prediction. The second is the medical imaging. So in medical imaging, these algorithms can segment medical images to identify and isolate specific structures and regions of interest. This is a crucial task like tumor detection and organ to enhance the quality of medical images by reducing noises, improving contrast, and sharpening details. In personalized medicine, so ML analyzes a patient's genetic information to identify genetic marker association with disease, drug responses, and susceptibility to specific condition. So this information is used to develop personalized treatment plans and drug recommendations. Smart health record. As in our hospitals, it is very difficult to take one by one patient's and name and just write by their own. So now they are also using number of technologies so that you can it's also process to save time, effort, and money. In clinical trial and research, so applying ML with predictive analytics to identify potential clinical trial candidates can help researchers draw a pool from a wide variety of data points such as previous doctor visits, social media, etc. Let's see how the healthcare is collaborating with AI. So since 2012, about $150 million has been invested in AI startups. In India, such as NASCOM in 2018, and of this, around $77 million were raised in 2017 alone. So a Bangalore-based company, Nirame, is using ML to detect breast cancer at an early stage. The Chiron X is using the deep learning algorithm for retinal abnormality detection. Another example is the sick tuple, which is using the AI to create faster diagnostic tools that can enable better primary care and first aid. So let's see a case study. In this case study, I'm taking the two pregnancy complications. The first pregnancy complication is the recurrent implantation failure, in which a mother is not able to conceive after the multiple attempts of IVF. And in preeclampsia, if a woman is suppose conceive a baby, but after 20th week it becomes very much complicated. So she has to abort her baby because she will suffer from high blood pressure, damage to organs that will most commonly affecting the liver and kidneys. So I have collected the data from a GEO, the Gene Expression Omnivore database. So this is the homepage of GEO database, and this is the one of my dataset homepage. So for recurrent implantation failure, GSE106602 is the dataset of RIF, which contains 70 samples having 35 healthy samples and 35 recurrent implantation samples. This is the high throughput sequencing data. The second data set is GSE48424, that is a pre-eclampsia data set having 36 samples, which contain 18 healthy samples and 18 pre-eclamptic samples, which is a microarray data. So as I told you previously, that it is very important to split your data in trace and trained data. So I have trained my data. 80% of my data I am using as a training data, and 20% of data I am using like as test data. So in this my process, I am using the supervised machine learning algorithm. So I have used random forest, linear regression, SQL, and GLM. As you can see in this table, it is showing that for recurrent implantation failure, in the accuracy, the random forest is showing the 96% of my accuracy. And for preeclampsia, you see the linear regression is showing the 0.8, which means it is showing the 80%, and GLM it is also showing the 80%. So it is very much difficult that how can I distinguish between these two algorithms, which one is showing the best result. So before showing the answers, it is very important to need to evaluate your model. So I have used two methods. The first one is the F1 accuracy metric. As you see in this figure, the A figure is showing the number of features. This A figure is for the recurrent implantation failure. So as you see, the black graph is showing the random forest, which means that for my recurrent implantation failure, random forest is showing the best result. And for B, as you see, the blue line is showing the GLM algorithm, which means that for my preeclampsia, GLM is showing the best result. So by F1 accuracy metric, I got my answer that GLM is showing the best result. But to further confirm it, so I have used the Matthew correlation coefficient. as you see, these are the confusion matrix. The confusion matrix are a type of graphical representation that will show the number of values of healthy and the disease samples, the true positive, true negative, false positive, and false negative values. So by using these values, I have validate my model by using the Matthew correlation coefficient. So as you see in this table, my Matthew correlation coefficient is showing the 0.92, means 92% of my for my random forest for my recurrent plantation failure, and GLM 0.64, which means 64% for preeclampsia. So by these two methods, I can say that for my recurrent plantation failure, a random forest is showing the best result, and for preeclampsia, GLM is showing the best result, because I was very confused that because the linear regression and GLM is showing the same result for preeclampsia, but now it is confirmed that GLM is the best algorithm for preeclampsia. So in this whole process, I have used what type of features I have been used. In this process, I have used the genes, number of genes, because there is reason behind it that, as I have told you previously, that features can be of any type. It can be genes, age, BMI. So if I analyze both my data sets, that in my recurrent plantation data set, it contains the age, BMI, gender, place, blood pressure, values, everything. It was given in that data set. But in preeclampsia, this type of data was not available. So that's why I have to use the genes as features. So we can download these genes list from the data set, because it is publicly available. So how can I what is the source behind to find out the BMI, blood pressure, and these kind of features? Let's see another case study. So I hope that all of you are aware with these instruments. The first one is blood pressure, to measure the blood pressure. Second, thermometer, to measure the body temperature. ECG for heartbeat. For the EEG, the electroencephalogram sensor for the brain sensor. The pulse oximeter, the heart rate, the motion and activity sensor. So these all instruments are the main source to find the another features like blood pressure, BMI, heart rate, etc. So as you see, so how can these type of instrument works? So these are the sensors, different type of sensors that work on machine learning algorithms. So these type of sensors are put in these instruments so that they are able to sense the heartbeat, temperature, etc. As you see, machine learning is very much connected with technology and in our healthcare sector also. So let's see the recent cases, how the big organizations are using the machine learning. As you see, IBM is a big company. I hope that all of you are aware with that big organization. It is using the optical character recognition machine. It has ability to recognize the handwritten or printed text and convert it into machine readable files in BMP, JPG, PDF and other formats. InnerEye by Microsoft. InnerEye software is an example of machine learning in healthcare that allows you to differentiate healthy and tumor cells and plan the course of radiation therapy needed for cancer patients 13 times faster. Microsoft is using this technology. Somatics. So in artificial intelligence helps medical professionals to carry out round-the-clock non-invasive monitoring of their patients. So the Safe Being platform developed by Somatics allow you to read the indicators of devices worn by patients and receive data on the state of their health. It is a very good technology that is receiving the patient's data without even touch your patient, so by only the sensing. So the functioning of this system is based on reading. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you so much.